Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video about a children's trading card game. So today I am going to be giving you my updated Legion deck profile for set 3 for a couple of reasons. Firstly, this is the only thing I can make, having had only one box in, but also it's quite cool, so I do think you guys will enjoy this. And secondly, I'm making this deck profile because I want to encourage you all to take part in the 1K tournament this weekend. This is going to be Saturday, the 13th of November, 3 p.m. British time. Don't know what the hell that converts to, and I think it's like 9 a.m. EST or something. Go sign up. I'll leave a link in the description. I better see you there because I'll be playing, and I'm going to be playing this deck. Why am I showing you what I'm playing? Because frankly, I don't give a fuck anymore. I just want to play some Gate Ruler. So I've decided I'm going to play possibly the shittest, jankest deck I could put together. Bearing in mind, I'll be honest, I wanted to play military with this Legion. Unfortunately, I can't because I didn't get some pretty important pieces in my box. So, as unfortunate as that is, that does mean that I will be doing, as best exemplified by this card, I will be doing Genabyss Legion. Let's fucking go. Thank you to Sundar, my Simian level supporter. If you want to pick up any product, please use my affiliate link in the description, CCG, and join my Discord server, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and become a channel member, and send me money on PayPal. I don't know, is there any other shilling I can do? Let's get started. Black Cat Sith is my level -2. This card is useful as both a darkness and as a familiar. I can revive it with Shiori. It can heal out my DR'd cards. It can help me, I can hit extra counters. And it is also any level in the drop. Similarly, this is any level in the drop. This is going to let me mill extra, and it's a darkness. This is a darkness with reasonable HP, so you can whack it in defensive. It's also an owl, so you can heal it out with whales or revive it with Hades. This is obviously same sort of deal, but kind of better. Then we've got your Imagine Expedition Survivors. So this is good with Alkieta, and generally just is a stats beast. Same with this guy. And Ragdoll Cat Sith, this is good with Alkieta, this is good with Shiori. This is a defensive strong unit. And yeah, it's just very, very nice. So the order is essentially I'm going to go to I'm going to have like a Darkness focused package, Genesis focused package, and then some generic cards at each level. So the generic cards here, one Rite of Grand Ablution. This is actually quite nice. Now, before you ran this to deal with Zap Zap Zap, but generally I've just found it's been quite a powerful card, giving +2 HP, potentially shoving stuff into the defensive zone with its counter ability there. It's quite nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this card. I think it's pretty solid. Then Westclot Legionary. So this is going to let you play more your level 3s if you end up in a slightly awkward situation. And also you can revive it out with Aras and untap. And then one Flying Shield. I should say also this build isn't necessarily finalized, so it might change a little, but it's going to basically be the same. Also, one Invisible Hand to untap 2, because that's always quite nice. And one Rite of Grand Ablution, or rather Rite of Kami Scorn to round out the level 0s. This is just a generic reduce anything to 0. You could, instead, here you could play the reduce to 0 new spell, Shield Wall or something it's called, or you could play that was just Flesh Wound or something. There's a few options you can play there. On to the level 1s. So we'll start with the generics. One Alice, one Land Avenger. So as you can see, I actually well, I just want to let you know I didn't pay $150 for this. I'm not an idiot. I paid like 50 or 60 because that's how much the card was worth. Now I would say it's like 20 or 30 because fuck, you know, you only play this in Alice. It's the only deck you play this in anymore. One of the best cards in the game. Sky Strike Arrow. This card is absolutely cracked on every level. One Grace of Spring. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing this card. I might replace this with like an A7 Cheshire Cat or something. But it is quite nice because sometimes you can just use it like and hit into a Shiori and then pop off. So you know, pretty cool. One Blazing Dungeon Sword. This is really nice for enabling kills. And one Festival of Flowing Lanterns, of course. So that's the generic level 1 package. Then the Genesis one of each Paula. I play a lot of the revivers with these, and these are also just generally quite good. Card that gets revived, when discarded it revives, card that gets revived, card that gets revived. So these are obviously all very synergistic with the Paulas, but also good because these are both familiars, so you can revive them with Shiori, and they can also be Genesis Way with Archietta. This is my Abyss Summoner at level 1, and we've got a little free bit of damage reduction there, and that's it for the level 1s. It's also a Darkness, so that is going to be really nice there. The level 2s. In terms of the Abyss Summoners package here, we've got one Zoa and one myself Forsaken Dark Powers Awakened. So this is obviously going to be really nice if you get lucky and you hit it on the counter. You can massively screw over your opponent's turn. You know, Violaing, chucking Viola in the center, it'll just immediately end the turn, which is obviously very, very, very crazy. But you could also bring back all sorts of other things, which we'll sort of go over in a moment. And then Zoa here, I really, really like Zoa. So the things to note about this guy is that when it's put into the graveyard, because of your opponent, you can also Abyssal Summon. So both of these are essentially ways of Abyss Summoning on the opponent's turn, but this in and of itself is also really nice because it's a 2-strike, 5-attack unit. So it's hitting thresholds that matter, and your opponent can't really remove it because you're still getting the Abyss Summon off. So it's actually like very, very nice. Moving on, also play one of the draw 1 CNT. I don't really care about anything else, but it's a 5/5/2, which is nice. And another 5/5/2 here in Deathbringer, and this is just a nice little Abyss Summon target. But you can also Genesis into this to start setting things up in your grave. As our mixed option here, we have Zahira, so this is very nice. This can Genesis summon for beasts, which I don't really play many of, so probably not going to happen. But the only way you're going to be like realistically putting this out onto the board to Genesis summon is going to be by pitching it, in which case you're going to have another Genesis summoner on board anyway, which you'll be using. This is nice though because it'll also let you Abyss summon, so this is just another Abyss summoner that has that sort of versatility, and that's very, very nice. Onto the Genesis Summoner. So we've got one of the new Shioris, 4 HP, which is obviously quite nice, and this will let you Genesis Summon on the opponent's turn. One Huli. This is nice because if it's pitched, you can revive it. If it's put into the graveyard, your opponent starts losing advantage, and you can Genesis into Supernaturals, into deities, demon lords, or dragons. Sorry, not Supernaturals, which is really, really nice when you see some of the, because there's no level restriction on Huli, so you can actually go into any of your superior rares, which means that you're actually going to be doing some pretty poggers stuff. Then you've also got one Archiessa and one Shiori. Oh, this isn't my Uber rare. Well, it's not actually my Uber, but oh, damn, I forgot to get out the Uber. Well, anyway, we can pretend this is an Uber rare. I have one, I promise. It's not my mate. It's not mine, though. It's my mate's. On to the level 3s. We've got one Vortonus. This is obviously great because it's going to let me mill my Viola, which I really don't want to draw, but, you know, with Viola, you can always just pitch it to draw. And then we've also got one Shadow of Hades. Obviously, this is a fantastic card. Revive. It'll make a board. It'll give you defense. It'll provide aggro. Amazing, amazing card. One OG Viola and one new, one OG Vasterus and one new Vasterus. So this is going to be 2 end-turn CNTs. This can actually go into the defensive zone. This can't, but this is going to be removing anything. This is going to be removing sets. So there's a versatility to the card here. This CNT is obviously way nicer, but it's a bit more difficult to summon because you have to put back non-CNT cards. But all of this is very summonable with the Darkness package in the deck. So yeah, really, really nice there. Then onto the Genesis summon stuff, and there's a rather more of these. So we got the legends, one Magvarius, one Van Rain, and one Gladerion. So let's go ahead and talk about these. So Mag is obviously a board nuke, and you can do some cute combos if you open the absolute nuts, which you probably won't, so I wouldn't stress too much about that. But, you know, this is just a nuke, so it's really, really nice. This is probably your worst Genesis Summon Legend, but at the end of the day, it is a double attacking with 7/5/2, so it's hardly bad. But playing from hand is really nice because it will also get Charge Shield. But Genesis Summoning into this isn't exactly bad either. You would typically Genesis Summon into this unless you're trying to go for a kill turn, because you can potentially actually enhance this. Your number of dragons, it's not many. Realistically, it's just going to be this guy. Actually, I think that might be it. yeah, it's just that. But, you know, sometimes it comes up and you're actually able to enhance it. But generally, you just want to go into it because it's a 752 double attacker, which is just a 751 double attacker, which is just very, very nice. Then we also play one Aras, one Wales, and one Kuroi Kazuchi. So what do we play these? Okay. Well, this is essentially a 9 attack beast, except it does the damage split, which means its level of removal is crazy. 5 is that really nice threshold value, so you're going to be able to clear almost anything with this card. Like, very little is going to be able to withstand this. And on top of that, it is 5 HP, so it's that nice threshold of being a bit annoying, and it's 2 strikes, so it's also got very good aggro. This is obviously that nice bit of support there. It's going to be healing out your owls from your damage, so you're gonna have to be careful how you DR, and I'll talk about that more in a little bit. And then Aras here, who it makes you immune to Lucifers, which is obviously quite good. It's a double attacking 3/5/1, so it's got nice clearing power, and you can heal stuff out and play it, which is less likely to happen. That's sort of the least important ability, but still a very, very nice target. Finally, on the level 3s, we've got our 2 generic bits here. So there's one thermobaric bomb to just go ahead and nuke all sets, and one embrace of eons to go ahead and nuke literally anything. Yeah, these cards are both absolutely incredible. And rounding out the deck profile, we got our package of superior rares. We got a Ray Gargora, we got a Sakihime, and we've got a Bilsion. So, your immediate question is, where the hell is Lucifer and where the hell is Mistclock? Well, I don't actually own them, currently. However, I also don't think you really necessarily want to play them in this deck. I don't, like, from my testing, I've found it really hard to even be able to Guardian summon a Bilsion. So it's like, how often am I really going to be able to Lucifer? Actually, not that often. And, you know, deck space was really tight. Like, getting this list down to 50 cards is actually really, really tough because there's so many cards you sort of need to play. And, you know, these are all really, really good in here, right? Like, so these can both be Genesis'd into with great ease. This is really strong clearing ability. You are realistically not gonna have the other beast in play. Like, it can happen if you get one of your familiars out or something, but realistically it's not going to happen. But the thing is, this is a 5/3/1 double attacking charge shield unit that can also just nuke sets, which is obviously quite good. So this is just like a really, really nice card, which you can make as it's a Demon Lord with Huli, the Spider Lily. Whoa, I just knocked the whole thing there. Because this is Demon Lord, and it's not level restricted, so you can just go ahead and make this. Equally, this is a deity, so you can make this and you can draw 2 cards, which is obviously very, very nice. Or this is a dragon, which, as you can see there, Huli can also make. So Huli can make all of these with the greatest of ease. Generally, though, you'll be hard playing over Bilsions from hand for the DR3, which is ridiculous to just wipe anything, which is insanely good. So, what's my sort of overall opinions on this deck? It's really, really difficult to play against because there isn't really a game plan. It's sort of just like well, I'm going to draw cards, and my cards will summon me things. You best hope that you have a way to stop me. And there are very hard counters to this deck. So, in particular, I actually happen to have it with me. This guy is going to make your life a living hell. If your opponent ever plays this, it's going to turn off basically your entire deck until you deal with it, which is obviously not ideal. That's going to be really, really tough. But generally speaking, I think the deck is really quite solid. You know, it's just, you know, it's 20 CNTs, right? Like, it's 20 CNTs. So actually, it's really hard to kill. And that sort of longevity means that you can be really, really tough to deal with. But yeah, that's it for this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know what's good for an ending. There we go, we'll do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, please do like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What deck profiles do you want to see when I actually have some children's trading cards? Please do let me know. I'm really hoping these bloody cards come in this week, but as of yet, I have received 0 communication from locals, so I'm not getting my hopes up. But there we go. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm not sure if I said it, but thank you, Sundown, my Simon Love supporter. Cheers.